So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my go-to eye makeup. This has been my go-to eye makeup for a long time now. It's super simple and easy, and it's all using matte shadows. So the first thing that I'm doing is taking this light orange shade, and I'm going to be blending that out in my crease. And I'm using it as my transition shade, and then I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Sienna. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows ever. I love how burnt it is, if that makes sense. But I'm just going to be putting that more directly into my crease, and then I'm taking a fluffier blending brush and blending it all out. After I've completely blended out that crease shade, I go back in with Sienna again just to deepen it more. For this eye look, I always like my crease to appear really deep. And then from the Morphe 35O palette, I took the lightest shade from the palette and I put that on my brow bone. And for my lid color, I'm using Colourpop Cosmetics Hanky Panky eyeshadow. This is a matte shadow, and on the website, it's described as a soft, cool-toned taupe. And I think this eyeshadow has been my favorite to use lately, especially for this eye look. And then after I've applied my lid color, I go back in with Sienna and just redefine my crease and make sure that all of those harsh edges are all blended out. I almost always do winged liner with this eye look, but you guys don't have to if you don't want to. But the eyeliner that I'm using is NYC liquid liner. For mascara, I'm using my favorite lately. This is the NYC Instant Lash Mascara, and I did curl my lashes after I applied mascara and after I put on my lashes. And for my lashes, I'm wearing the Koko lashes in the style Goddess. And then to hide the lash glue, I'm just putting that same liner on top of my lash band. Moving on to my skin, I'm starting off with moisturizer. This is the St. Ives Timeless Skin moisturizer. To prime my face, I'm using the Amazing Cosmetics Anti-Aging Primer, and then before I apply my foundation, I'm using this Ofra Cosmetics Makeup Fixer and just spraying that all over my face. For foundation, I'm actually trying out a new one. This is the Ofra Cosmetics Absolute Cover Silk Peptide Foundation in number 4. This foundation is super runny, if that makes sense. It's really liquidy, but I do really like the coverage that it gives me, and I will let you guys know how I like it more in another video. But to highlight and contour, I'm going to start off using creams. These are the LA Girl Pro Concealers. This one is in the shade Creamy Beige, and I'm putting that underneath my eyes, my cupid's bow, my chin, the center of my forehead, and the bridge of my nose. And then I'm taking the shade Toast and I'm putting that on my cheekbones, along the sides of my forehead. I also put that on my jawline. I think I put a little bit too much, but I did blend it out, and I'm also putting this on my nose to contour with. I got these concealers from simplymakeup.com. I will link it down below in the description box. But you guys should definitely check them out because they have really great products for highlighting and contouring. They have brands like JCat Beauty and City Color Cosmetics. So yeah, go check them out. And I'm just using my damp beauty blender to blend this all out. I start with the lighter concealer first. I feel like it's easier that way. And I just squirted it in my eye, so I just wanted to show you guys that to make your day a little bit better. And then I go in with the darker concealer and blend it upwards. You don't want to blend it downwards because that's just going to defeat the purpose of us contouring. So make sure that you blend it upwards. And then I'm just blending everywhere else. before I go in with powders like my bronzer and all that, I'm going to set my entire face with the Airspun. I don't know what shade this is again, but I will list it in the description box down below. But I'm just going to set my whole face with it, and then I set my under eyes using my damp beauty blender, and then for bronzers I'm using the Colour Cosmetics Be Matte Bronzer in the shade Caramel Drizzle first, and then I go in with the Balm Cosmetics Betty Luminizer. The reason I set my entire face with the Airspun powder first is because if I just went straight into my bronzer, it would have made my skin really patchy, so that's why I did that. And then I'm taking the Airspun powder again, and I'm going to be baking underneath my bronzer just for a more flawless finish, and I'm letting that sit on my face for about 10 minutes, and then I went ahead and dusted it off. I used the e.l.f. blush brush to dust off the powder underneath my eyes because I kind of pat it into my skin before I dusted it away. And then to dust away the powder underneath my bronzer, I used the Sigma Small Doer Fiber Brush. To contour my nose, I'm using one of the shades from the Powder Contour Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is Fawn. So for my highlight, the best part, I'm using the Ofra Cosmetics You Do You Dupe That Highlighter. For underneath my eyes, I put the same light orange shade we did before on my lower lash line, and then I took Anastasia Deep Brown and I put that more underneath my waterline, and then for my waterline, I put NYX Cosmetics Wonder Eye Pencil. I used Anastasia Vanilla for my inner tear duct, and then I'm using that same mascara for my lower lashes. And finally, for lipstick, I'm wearing Ofra Cosmetics Havana Nights by Kathleen Lights. I love this liquid lipstick. This is like the perfect red. It's probably going to turn into my go-to liquid lipstick now. And then I'm just setting my makeup with the Ofra Makeup Fixer. That's it for this tutorial, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.